Hey guys, Enlight here, and what I actually want to talk about today is something that subscriber actually wanted me to talk about. And I love it when my subscribers tell me what topic they want me to talk about, because it makes me feel like they're more interested in what they hear. It's not just something that I come up with, but this subscriber actually wanted me to talk about scamming. My bad, I just went brain dead for a second there. And I've actually had my experience in scamming. God, spamming and scamming is just two words that are really, together in a way. It's like really close. But I've actually had my experience in scamming, and I'm not saying I've scammed anyone. I've actually had my experience in getting scammed. And I'm basically just gonna just talk about how basically it's just common sense just not to get scammed. Basically, it all started when I was 12 or 11. My friends introduced me to a game called RuneScape, and that's basically how I got into internet gaming. That's basically my story. I had this one friend on RuneScape. We had some pretty good times. We had a lot of good times, actually. I'd always play with him. And out of nowhere, one day, I remember the exact same thing I was doing. I was actually playing Castle Wars, and out of nowhere, the guy messaged me. He was like, "Hey man, I need to ask you for a favor." I'm like, "Alright, what's up?" And at the time we were pretty good friends, so I was young at the time. I didn't know. I was stupid. I didn't know about the bad side of the internet. I wasn't really that internet kind of guy. I was more the sit down PS2 solo game sort of kind of guy. But I was like, "Sure man, what's up?" And he was basically talking about how he needed my account for something, and in return he would give me his account info. And he was more of a higher rank. He had a lot of better stuff than me. So I was thinking, man, this is a win-win. I'm gonna be able to use this guy's account, and I'm gonna help my friend out. So I was like, alright. So of course he wanted me to go first. I gave him my account info, and that's where it all went downhill. And I know I'm gonna get a lot of stupid comments saying, "Oh well, you're freaking retarded, you shouldn't have done that." Like I said, I was stupid and retarded at the time. I didn't really know the bad side about the internet. But yeah, that's how it basically started. He only had the account for 3 days. I had my security questions, so but it's basically common sense, guys. Just if something looks fishy, don't do it. I'm sorry guys, but if any of y'all get like account scammed, I'm not gonna say this like in a mean way, but if you get offended, my bad. If you get account scammed, you kind of deserve it, because nothing's gonna ask you for your nobody or nothing will ever ask you for your password. But if it's just the other way around, like you gave your friend the account info and something bad kind of happened between you and him in the relationship, and he wanted to be a douche and he did something to your account, that's something different. You've actually trusted that person. That was a friend. But if it's just some random guy saying, "Oh hey man, let me do I have 20, let's just say I have 20k in X, you want me to get on your account and activate it on your account because I don't need it," or something, that's just something fishy. And you never give your account info out to a stranger, or just someone you don't personally know on a personal level. If it's a friend, then it's kind of somewhat understandable. But just to avoid that whole subject, I just wouldn't give my account info to anyone. And I kind of sound hypocritical here, because I've actually given my account info to some of my friends before. But I've kind of quit that, just because scamming is just something I really just want to avoid. And just to avoid that, avoid me getting mad at my friends if something bad were to happen to my account. I don't want to blame it on them because they had the account info. I just want to avoid that in general. And that's just my account point of view. But if it's something like that actually happened in game, like I said, if something looks fishy, don't do it. Like trading, let's just say that a good example would be when megaphones came out. A lot of people started spamming, if you give me a couple black high-sec cases, I'll gift you a perm in return, which is really retarded. Because think about it, a perm is more than 3 black high-sec cases. But that's kind of unrealistic what I just said. Why don't I change it to, oh, give me 3 black high-sec cases and I'll gift you something really good in return, or I don't know. It's basically, if it just really just doesn't look artificial at all, just avoid it in general. Some people might actually not know a lot about all this stuff, and I know I didn't at the time when I got scammed. I thought the internet was a pretty fun and good place. I wasn't really into that kind of internet stuff until my friends got me into that game. And I guess just don't be retarded when it comes to your personal stuff, and be more like, just think about it. If it just looks fishy, don't do it, and if it's ask for your password, don't do it. It's just basically common sense. There's nothing really I can say else, because it really just is. And yeah, I guess I basically went over everything. So yeah, this is in like peace.